Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, why do I keep going back to that habit, that distraction, that behavior I know doesn't serve me? Is it really the thing I'm addicted to? Just alcohol, scrolling, binging, gambling, attention? Or is it something deeper? Could it be that I'm addicted to escaping? Today we go deeper than behavior. We confront the truth beneath the surface. Because maybe you're not addicted to the thing. You're addicted to the escape. Understanding addiction through a new lens. Addiction isn't just about substances, it's about the emotional states we're trying to avoid. Modern psychology and neuroscience reveal that most compulsions are not about pleasure, but about relief. Relief from what? Pain. Not always physical pain, more often emotional pain. Unfelt, unprocessed, and unresolved. The question is not why the addiction, but why the pain. Dr. Gabor Mate, in ancient Stoic philosophy, Epictetus said, "It's not things that disturb us, but our interpretation of them." But what if we've been taught to run from even interpreting our emotions? From childhood, many of us were taught that vulnerability is weakness, sadness is shame, and silence is dangerous. Escape is a survival mechanism. What if your bad habits were once survival strategies? Patterns formed to protect you from unbearable emotions. The mind will do anything to avoid pain, even if it means creating prisons made of comfort. Spiritual traditions across the world speak of Maya, illusion, and samsara, the endless cycle of suffering. Addiction in its core is our modern samsara. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells Arjuna, "The mind is restless, turbulent, strong, and unyielding. To subdue it is more difficult than controlling the wind." But that is the path of inner mastery, learning to sit with what we once ran from. What are you really escaping? Ask yourself, what feeling comes up right before you reach for your escape? Is it boredom? Is it loneliness? Is it a sense that you are not enough? Is it shame? In psychological research, particularly in acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT, emotional avoidance is considered one of the root causes of suffering. We suffer not because we feel, but because we try not to feel. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. Buddha, the Stoic mirror, embraced discomfort. The Stoics didn't run from discomfort, they trained for it. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." They would voluntarily expose themselves to hardship, not out of masochism, but to reclaim freedom. Practical Stoic exercise. Voluntary discomfort. Practice doing without what you usually use to escape. Journal. What do I feel when I don't have this habit? Meditate on this. What am I trying not to feel? Real strength is sitting with the storm and knowing it will pass. The neuroscience of escapism and addiction. Let's talk science. Neuroscience shows that when we engage in escapist habits, our brain floods with dopamine. But the more we flood it, the less sensitive we become. Escapism numbs the pangs and the joy. A study from the University of Michigan revealed that chronic digital escapism, social media binge watching, leads to a reduction in dopamine receptor sensitivity, meaning over time, we need more stimulation for less pleasure. The spiritual path from escape to embrace. In Buddhism, there's a concept called dukkha, the dissatisfaction that arises from craving and clinging. What if your craving wasn't for the thing, but for peace? You will never be able to escape from your heart, so it is better to listen to what it has to say. Paulo Coelho. Spiritual practice, stillness. Sit in silence for 10 minutes a day. Watch your urges rise, let them pass. Prayer or mantra, anchor yourself to something deeper. Service, engage in something that's not about you. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. Confucius. Rewriting the pattern. You are not your habit. You are not your mistake. You are the awareness that observes both. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, teaches that our thoughts influence our behaviors. If we change the thought, "I need this to feel okay," to "I can feel this and still be okay," everything shifts. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose. Viktor Frankl. From escape to expansion, what if you stopped trying to escape and started trying to expand? What if discomfort was a doorway? What if healing wasn't in avoiding pain, but in moving through it gently, intentionally, with love? The wound is the place where the light enters you. Rumi. Final reflection. You're not broken. You're not weak. You're not your addiction. You're just tired of running. Today you can stop. You can sit with yourself. You can listen, because maybe you're not addicted to the thing. You're just trying to escape. If this message spoke to your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Like, subscribe, and share. Comment below, what are you choosing to stop escaping from today? Join the luminous soul journey, where healing meets wisdom and where your soul remembers who it was before the world taught it to forget.